Hello students, in this video I am going to explain you from exercise 13.2 question number 7. So the question is a solid consisting of right circular cone. So whatever given things are there, we will just go on drawing it. So a solid consisting of right circular cone. So there is right circular cone. So let us draw this of height 120 centimeter. So this height is vertical height is 120 centimeter. So this is 120 centimeter. And radius is 60 centimeter. So this radius is 60 centimeter. Standing on hemisphere of radius 60 centimeter. So this cone is standing on hemisphere of same radius. So it is exactly fitted into the hemisphere. Placed of standing on hemisphere of radius 60 centimeter. So this solid. So solid consists of right circular cone of height 120 centimeter, radius 60 centimeter, is standing on hemispherical radius of 60 centimeter. So this solid is placed upright. So right in right circular cylinder. So this solid they have placed in right circular cylinder. So this solid they have. So let us take here one right circular cylinder. So this they have placed here, and the cylinder is full of water such that it touches the bottom. So this solid, if you place here, what happens? It touches the bottom. So I'll take this side here. I'll take and I'll put like this. So you can put anyhow. So let us place here this rough diagram. So after placing into the cylinder, which is full of water such that it touches the bottom. So it has touched the bottom. This is the conical part. This is the spherical part. Find the volume of water left in the cylinder. If the radius of cylinder is 60 centimeter. Even the radius is same, as we know the radius here we have 60 centimeter. Even the cylinder radius is 60 centimeter. And height is 180 centimeter. But the height of cylinder is 180 centimeter. So we have to find out the volume after fitting this into this cylindrical vessel. What will be the volume of leftover water? So this leftover volume you have to find out, isn't it? So what you can do, from the full volume of cylinder, you have to subtract or remove the volume of this hemisphere and the conical part. So this volume you have to subtract, then you will get the volume of leftover water in this cylindrical part. So let us start with calculation. So if you draw the given things or if you write the given things, it will be very easy for the calculation. And as I wrote everything, whatever given things in this figure. So first of all, we will find out the volume of this hemisphere. So here for hemisphere, the measurement is given that only we need the radius. It is given. So for hemisphere, it is given that radius is 60 centimeter. So its volume we need to find out. So volume of hemisphere is 4/3, and that we have to divide by 2. Why? Because volume of full sphere is 4/3 and hemisphere divide by 2. Then you can divide here with 2. Otherwise 2 ones are 2 2s are, you will get 2/3 pi r cube. And here measurements are in centimeter. So that is what radius we are given in centimeter. So cm cube. So what I'll do, this 2/3 pi I'll keep as it is. And here this r cube, that is 60 cube and cm cube. Because further we are going to, if it is possible, you can cut here and you can find out, because 3 ones are 3 2s are, only once you can cut. So further I'm going to use this part for the calculation. So I'll keep this as it is. Now next I'll find out the volume of this conical part. So for the conical portion, so the measurements are given. Radius of a base, that is 60 centimeter, and height is given, that is 120 centimeter. So the height here is 120 centimeter and radius is given 60 centimeter. So find out the volume of conical portion. So volume of cone, same formula we are going to use, 1/3 pi r square h. 1/3 pi I'll keep as it is. Then r, it is given 60 its square into height is 120. So this I'll keep as it is. So these two part volume we got, volume of this portion. So we can add this, and from the total volume of cylinder we can subtract these two volumes. So first of all I'll add these two volumes. So total volume of hemisphere and conical solid. So these two volumes I will add, and you can see here we are getting 2/3, 1/3 r, denominator same we are getting, pi will get, and here 60 somewhere will get the common. So this and this I'll add, 2/3 pi 60 its cube plus 1/3 pi 60 square into 120. So you can see here from this fractional part we can take 1/3, and from here also 1/3 common, then pi common, then 60 cube we have, and here 60 square. So at least 60 square we can take common. So when you take the common, calculation becomes very easy. So what will remain inside the bracket? So 1/3 came here, so 2 will remain, pi we got here, 60 cube, in that 60 square we got as common, so 60 will remain, that is into 60, plus 1/3 here, pi we got here, 60 square here, so what will remain? 120. So 1/3. Next pi also I'll keep as it is, because for further calculation again we need here pi, then 60 square, these two I'll calculate, 2 into 60 is 120 plus 120, so 1/3 pi 60 square, this 120 plus 120, that is 240, and this 240 I'll divide with 3, 3 ones are, 3 eights are, and here 0. So 1/1 is 1 only, 1 into anything is same. So pi, here we got pi 60 square, I'll keep as it is, and here I got 80. So as this is not our final answer, so because this answer we are going to use for the further calculation, so I'll keep this answer, and that is what in cm3. But do not forget to write the units. Now from the total volume of cylinder we will remove the volume of this part, so that will get the volume of leftover water in the cylinder. So let us find out volume of cylindrical part. So volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Pi I'll keep as it is, r is 60 here, you can see 60 is the radius, its square, and height is given, height is 180, that is cm cube. So our main question is to find out the volume of left water in the cylindrical part. So from this cylindrical volume we need to subtract the volume of this hemispherical part and conical part. So volume of leftover water, that is, this I'll name as 2 and this name as 1. So no need to write this full sentence. So 2 minus 1 I'll do. So the equation 2 we got pi 60 square into 180 minus pi 60 square into 80. So you can take here common. Pi will be common from this term, and from this term pi is common. 60 square is common. So remaining is 180 minus 80. So that is, so now we can write the pi because this is our final answer, 1.34 into here 60 into 60, and this is 100. So finally if you find out this, you will get the leftover volume as 1130400 cm cube. If you want to convert this into meter cube, you can convert, but it is not mentioned in the question, so you can keep the volume in centimeter because all the measurements are given in centimeter. So this is the final volume. So here I would like to suggest that if this is not the final answer, then you can keep pi as it is, because in all, if you compare the formulas of cylinder, cone and hemisphere, in all the formulas you are getting the pi common. So you can keep the pi here as it is, and for the final calculation you can put its value as 3.14, or you can take 22/7. If you find out, again we'll get what, 3.14.